and welcome to my channel. I'm Shannon and I love gemstones. And today I'm going to be talking to you about polishing Angelite in a rotary tumbler. Now I'm going to show you my entire process from rough to this final polished stage. And at the end of the video, I'll be providing the timeline and the recipe that I use to get these results. I used a dry polishing method, which worked really well. And I will post a link to that tutorial in the eye above. But Angelite, it's a rather challenging stone because it's rather soft. It's only Mohs hardness 3. This is a stone that needs a lot of care and a lot of attention while you're tumbling it, and I checked on it every single day. However, softer stones are faster to tumble, so you don't have to check on them every single day for an extended period of time. And I got really great results with Angelite, and I think it's a phenomenal stone to tumble. It doesn't take a super glossy shine, but the results that I got with dry polishing were really good. So if you're curious, let me show you the rough. And Challenge is my middle name today because I am also starting Angelite. Angelite is a little bit harder than calcite. It's 3.5 on the Mohs scale. But it's one of my favorite stones. You know, we see polished Angelite all the time, so I know it can be done. It just takes a lot more attention, a lot more checking, a lot more media and gentleness, but you know, this is a gorgeous light blue stone, and like I said, it's one of my favorites, so I'm really excited to be working with it right now. Well, let's get this in a barrel and we'll see how it goes. This is the Angelite after 4 days with half the amount of coarse grit that I usually use. So this was in a 6-pound barrel with 3 ounces of coarse and some ceramic media to keep it nice and cushioned. And I checked on this every day. So every 24 hours I took a look at it. And now you could see that the really harsh edges have been worn down. And these are looking much smoother. So I'm going to move these over to medium grit with ceramic media. And of course, I'll continue to check on these every day. Since it is a soft stone, you want to make sure it's exactly the right time to move it on to the next stage, rather than miss an opportunity and have all of these ground down to nothing. But these are looking really good right now. Yeah, super nice. The Angelite is also progressing nicely, as it has gone through 2 days of medium grit, and it's already looking much smoother than it was before. In fact, the Angelite seems to be smoothing out faster than the calcite that I have going too, but it's looking really nice. You know, I'm not looking for these to be perfectly round and manufactured looking, but I do want them to be nice and smooth. There. But yeah, so these have had 4 days in coarse, 2 days in medium. Now I'm going to give them a good wash cycle and we'll get them into some fine grit. Again, checking these every single day. The Angelite has been in fine aluminum oxide grit for 2 days, and its surface is feeling super smooth. And this is also ready for a good wash, and then moving to extra fine grit. I'm sure most of these pieces are much smaller than when they started out, but they're looking really nice. Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'll keep checking on these every day and keep you updated. And this Angelite has been running in extra fine aluminum oxide grit pre-polish for 2 days, and it looks good and it feels super smooth. So this is going to go on to polish phase. I'm going to give it a good wash because I want to make sure that all that grit's out of these little pockets here. I'm also going to be trying the dry polish method with Angelite, and this will require my barrel to be absolutely dry and the stones to be absolutely dry. And so I'm going to give these a good wash, let them dry out, and then start up that process. And I will talk about dry polishing in the next update. But so pretty. I'm so happy with this. Hey. And now we'll take a peek at the Angelite after it's been in dry polishing. I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. And it looks great already, I can tell. And yeah, that's looking much better than when it went in after extra fine. And to clarify, polished Angelite does not get very shiny. It only gets about, say, like an eggshell satin level, but since it's so soft, it really doesn't get that glassy shine that you would get when polishing agates and jaspers. But this is looking great. Wow. So I recommend dry polishing Angelite. Now, another test would be to give these a good wash and let them dry, because even right now they've got polishing residue on it. But these, sorry, digging down to try to get a good example of all throughout the barrel. And yeah, it's got just the right Angelite shine to it. Now I'm going to take this one and see what it looks like once the polishing powder is washed off. And that looks great. For Angelite, that looks fantastic. Yeah. Really beautiful. All right. Actually, just like the pink calcite, I am going to leave this running just a little bit longer to see how it goes. This has only been in there for about 4 days, so I'll check it in a couple days and see if it gets any better. But right now it's looking great. Thumbs up. The Angelite has been in its dry corn cob mixture for about a week, and it is looking fantastic. Like, it is really super shiny. It is really, really gorgeous. So this method, this dry polishing method, worked really, really well. Here, let me get one that I don't clean with the wet paper towel, and I'll just show you what it looks like completely dry. And that's it. That is the Angelite after 1 week of dry polish with aluminum oxide. Now I'm going to give these stones a bath in some soapy water, and I will show you some pictures of the finished product. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to polish Angelite in a rotary tumbler. I had a lot of fun tumbling Angelite. It's one of my favorite stones, but it is soft and it does wear away quickly if you don't keep a really good eye on it every single day. But I hope that it's made you curious so that you would try Angelite in your project rotation at some point, because it is just a really phenomenal stone. And if you're interested in rock tumbling, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I post a weekly video journal on all of my projects. I have 9 tumblers going, so there's lots of variety, and I post tutorials and start to finish videos just like this one. So if you're curious about rock tumbling any specific stone, let me know what it is and maybe I'll put it in my rotation. So thank you.